Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Lightcast. I'm Jay, otherwise known as Jayla underscore over on Twitch. I hope you're having an amazing day and joining us today for this very special episode of the podcast, which I'm not in control of. And Alan, that makes me very nervous.
Yeah, you should be nervous. Let's just say that.
So, from my knowledge today, basically, my first episode of Haunted came out yesterday, and I said to Alan, or we kind of said, and you were like, should we do a deep dive into it on the podcast? And I was like, yeah, I love that idea. And then Alan like made this whole survey. It was like, you're gonna be so nervous. You're gonna have to spill so much tea. So like, I'm actually excited, but I'm a little bit nervous.
I think we should change this podcast from the Lightcast to the Spillcast.
The Spillcast, yeah, you said that.
Especially when I'm joined in, like.
No, I was just like, I don't know what to expect, and I think that's what scares me.
Yeah, well, I'll get that. I've got a whole script in front of me.
Oh my God. You were like, shall I send you the script or like, shall I go in blind? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be brave and go in blind. But now we're started, I'm slightly starting to regret it. But I think you'll get my honest reaction. So now, Alan, you're in control. So
I'm in control.
You're
Woo!
in control. I wish I never said that.
So
off you go.
this podcast is obviously going to be very different to a normal podcast. It's going to be like a normal episode, but it's not. It's probably going to be shorter than a normal episode. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it depends how long you take to answer the question.
Yeah, God.
I know you like to talk.
Depends how... Bitch. It depends... It depends how many breakdowns I have. Just kidding.
So, in front of me, I'm going straight into it. I don't even care.
Cut the cameras.
I have 13 questions, not by me solely.
Oh, are we going to get names?
No, because I never wrote the names down. I need to sack him!
Get out.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
One sec. Actually, let's do names. I have some names.
Okay, I would like to... I don't know if like people wanted to stay anonymous or like...
Well, a lot of them have stayed anonymous, so I'll say we just leave names. Let's put names. I can say one name, because I know what question that was, who asked it. Okay, so I have... I'll say 13, I have 12. We'll talk about the last question after.
Okay. Do you have personal questions that you want to ask?
Like I said, it's not me who's asked them, it's the community.
Okay. Fucking
hell. Are you
hell.
nervous?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You should be.
Shaking in my boots.
This is going to go in no particular order, you know what I'm like. I'm a very random person.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's kick it off. Why did you want to make music?
Ooh. I like that question. So about 8 months ago, I was like going through things behind the scenes, and I love music. I probably listen to music like 12 hours a day. I love music. I have so many favorite artists. I love different types of music. And I just started playing around with it. Like I started talking to like producers, and I started like talking to like random people on like they make indie music, and I was like, I just love this idea, and I gave it a go. And I think I have so many songs, like just random ones, and Haunted was probably the most personal song. So I'll probably talk about that one in a bit, but the reason why... What was the question? Why did I make music?
Why did you want to make music?
I think that's why I wanted to make music, because one, I used it as like a therapy dump. So I often referred to Haunted as my... I love this song, but it is my therapy dump. So there is more exciting things to come, but this is just my gates. And what I mean by a gate is like, it's just opening the gates for more of my music. So as much as I love Haunted, and I always love Haunted, that's one of the reasons I want to make music, and also I really enjoy music. I think anyone can do it. So yeah. Well,
I don't know with my dog crap voice, to be fair.
Alan, I haven't told you yet, but you're going to be featured on my album.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're going to be the roast of Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorted.
Titled everything.
Oh damn! Getting called out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on pretty quickly.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many questions to pick from. Well, I'll say there's so many, but you know what I mean.
It's like
so
Christmas.
Many good questions.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice for now.
Okay.
What are your Oh no, actually no. Hold on. Scrap that one. I feel like we should leave that one to like after.
Okay.
All right. If you could go open a show for an artist, who would it be? And I've got a feeling I know who it's going to be.
That's a really good question.
Should we say it in 3, 2, 1?
Okay, now who do you think it's going to be? I just want to know.
Adele, of course.
I do think Adele. As much as I love other artists, I don't think personally my music at the moment fits like one. I love Beyonce, and I just don't. She doesn't do opening acts. So I mean, when I went to her show, she was the opening act, and then she came back and started her show. So I wish my ego was that fat. But yeah,
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So if I was going to open for my show, it would be my own show. There you go. No, probably Adele or like Olivia Rodrigo or SZA, someone that's like in the limelight, but like not too like upbeat. Like it's because some of my later songs I want to release this year are more upbeat in the summer. I'm just spitting things now, but yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm very nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. I'm just like, I'm one of them people that who speaks too much. They're gonna like the other day. I was talking about Haunted.
Here we go. I'm joking.
I just randomly said the name of one of my other songs, and luckily no one heard it. And they were like, "Wild what? Wild what? Wild?" And I was like, "Oh my god, here you go."
Yeah. Speaking of which, what was it called again?
Yeah. You have to hear about that later, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Ooh,
I hope that asked your question.
That did answer my question.
Thank you.
Right. What is your creative process like? Obviously, I know it's a bit hard, like your creative process, because you're a content creator, you're a podcast host.
Just for music.
Well, it just says creative process, so I'd imagine just for music.
I think for music, I often definitely. First of all, there's one step. I talked about this earlier, actually. Voice memos, the app on your phone, okay? You know the app voice memos?
I do, yeah.
So I was showing this to one of my moderators last night, and it was so funny because a lot of the songs that I've been doing, and especially Haunted, there's a lot of me just murmuring like some of the lyrics into my phone. Like not only in my home, but like at work, outside. And I'm just like, that's often when I'm like stuck in the creative process, I go to my voice memos. I'm like, oh yeah, like that was quite good. Or I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? Like that's so shit. But I like to find a beat first. I like to find something or work on a beat first because I don't know if anyone else is like this, but if they make music, I can think of a rhythm, but I like to have the beat first. And as soon as I have the beat and then I have the chorus, I then tend to go back and start it again because I think the chorus is the most important thing. So I think when I spoke to a lot of people about Haunted, they love the chorus. In my other songs as well, it will show. Often I work on the chorus first with the beat.
I like that.
Currently.
I like that. Right. Because this is obviously a Haunted deep dive.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we deep dive into.
Oh
Haunted.
God.
This is where the tea really gets,
Okay.
Spicy. I didn't know what to say there.
I don't want any spicy tea.
Right, okay. We're gonna hit it off nice.
Okay.
What
off you go.
Song? Well, what does the song? We don't know it's the song. What does Haunted mean to you?
So the Haunted is a feeling. I think a lot of people, when I was marketing the song, my first ever song, people thought it was like scary and like a haunting, like haunted house. And I was like, no, it's not. It's an emotion. Which the album cover, which was made by the amazing Roasted Cereal, one of my favorite artists in our community, I gave them a lovely water painting of like this ghost walking through a street, like this lovely like purple sky, and I sent that to them. They came back with the most amazing single cover, and I was just so in love with it. And I was like, that's what Haunted feels like, because it's not scary, it's a feeling, and that was perfect. And then to go back to the question, Haunted is about how I describe to people is like, it can be about anything, but personally to me, it's like after a relationship, when you go to places or you have flashbacks to things, you're haunted by the person or you're haunting them. And then you, personally, to me, the feeling was I didn't know where to sit. Am I haunting you or am I not haunting you? Do I want to haunt you? Do you know, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I think I spoke to this about you before actually, and you said,
Hmm.
and I spoke to this about other people, and they were like, yeah, like I don't relate it to that, but I relate it to like, oh, I miss my friend, or I miss this person, or like, it's just like, it's really interesting to hear what other people think. But personally, to me, it is about being haunted by a past relationship, and then the bridge of the song, which is kind of connects the second verse to the
Which is beautiful,
last.
let's be honest.
I love the bridge. I remember when I made the bridge, I was like, everyone in mod chat, like, please come
Oh
listen to
man,
this.
we was up till 1 o'clock.
And I was like, I've done something amazing. And then like I showed it to Roasted Cereal first because they made the cover and they've
Yeah.
had Haunted before, and I was just like, this it just connects everything. And when I do like TikToks now and Reels to Haunted, I always use the bridge because I think it's so powerful. Because the whole of Haunted is me being haunted by this person or something, but the
Hmm.
bridge is me haunting them. So it goes a little bit dark, and it's like you thought that you could escape me and get rid of me, but I'm the one here haunting your dreams. Like you can't get rid of me. And then the last couple days I had of Haunted before I sent it off, I added this like really like ominous laugh at the end, which I really liked, and a lot of people noticed, and they were like, "I love that,"
Yeah. The laugh was like
because I just love
kind
that.
of creepy, but it wasn't creepy, if you get what I mean.
But I think what the best thing to explain the bridge is it's me after Haunted. After I wrote Haunted, I made the bridge because I think it's me completely over, and that's the mindset I'm in now. Like, actually, I'm not haunted by you anymore. Like, I don't care. I'm the one haunting you now. Like,
Hmm.
and that's it's like a calming thought. Like, it's a relaxing thought that I'm haunting you. Like, I'm no longer haunted by you. It's a relaxing thought that I was actually the one that haunted you. Like, but I'm gonna stay here like a ghost haunting your dreams. So, yeah.
I don't think you're ready for the next question.
Oh God. Here we go.
How personal do you want to get?
I don't mind. Let's go. Well, that was already in it. Let's do it.
Okay, so who is the song actually about? Name drop. Come on.
Oh no, I'm
Let's
not
get
name
to the
dropping.
T. Nah, no, don't name drop. But
I'm
come
not
on then.
name dropping, but
Don't
a lot of
don't
people
name.
thought Haunted is about one person, but it is about multiple people. And it can personally like when I first sat the song, it was definitely about one person because it
Hmm.
was a time of my life when I was really upset by this one person. That's what the song was about. But then after a while, I was like, actually, after that situation, I felt the exact same about that person. Or, I'm not, sometimes when you fall out with people, you kind of feel like that. But it's mainly about a relationship. I wouldn't, people say, like I said, someone told me this kind of about their friend and they really felt moved by that. But that's personally how I feel is that after a relationship, you've done so much. So that's why it says haunted by affection. Because,
Hmm. It's a lot of feelings, if you get what I mean.
yeah. And that's why I
Yeah.
say about Haunted. It's like people are like, I love it so much. I'm like, it's my most personal song. So I think
Mhm.
I get quite, not emotional, but I get like quite moved when people like Haunted because it's not particularly my favorite best song ever. Like I wasn't coming out saying I've got a hit right here. But I think when people love Haunted, it makes me feel extra special because it's like, oh, like this is something so personal to me and I still love it, and it's a vibe that I like. So that's why I chose Haunted to release first as well, because I feel like if I came out of a song that was like really upbeat, like woo, and then I release Haunted, it's like, oh my God, Jay, are you okay? Like, so,
Are you good?
but I don't mean like, well, I'm never going to release a song like Haunted again because I do have songs like Haunted. This is really sad actually, but I keep singing up roasted cereal. I use them a lot to play my music to because we have quite similar wavelengths. And I think it's really important to share music with people, and I share it with other people as well. But I played them one of my songs yesterday, and I was like got really emotional. I don't know why, but like I was basically crying in a VC, which is not like properly like, but it was like I think there's a lot of
You did that again.
yeah, I think there's a lot of different emotion music. Whereas Haunted isn't sad. When I was trying
Hmm.
to say with Haunted, it isn't sad. It's more deep. I like the word deep. Like
It is deep. I will admit
yeah.
it is. The lyrics are very deep.
If I read the lyrics as a poem, you'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I like that.
You'd probably be in tears. I meant to say not in
Yeah.
crying.
It's perfect.
Oh my God, English!
When can he? Let's be honest.
Whoa.
Sorry. Let's get. You said it's the Spillcast. Let's have a fight.
Billcast. I'm still got my lawyers coming to you.
Mine are en route. They're in an Uber on their way.
Uber. Oh, I ain't that posh. They're in like just a normal taxi.
Road runners.
They're in the Bolt taxi. Right. Let's get back to it then.
Okay.
So, how long did it actually take you to make Haunted? Obviously.
Ooh. So, first of all, I've always wanted a song called Haunted. I don't know why. I've always wanted a song called Haunted because I love that name. I love the emotion, and like I said, like I think it's very personal to me, the feeling of being haunted. And then when I had the beat for Haunted, it kind of took maybe about 6 to 8 weeks to like with the whole bit of Haunted, like finish, like lyrics done diddled, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
That only took like a couple days. But I knew what I wanted. I knew I had that down. But then I like leaving it for a little bit, and then I came back and I was like, I don't like that second verse. Like delete, made the faster bit, and I really like that. And then I finalized it all, and then like added all the bits that I wanted to. Like it's very like if you listen to Haunted with headphones on, you'll hear a lot of like playback and like people were saying, oh, like the beat's really loud and like the voice, some of the voice is a bit low. It's like that's kind of the point. Like it's meant to be a quiet start, and then it builds up. Like the bridge cuts all the beat out, and it's like, and then when people knew that, they're like, "Oh my God, yeah, that sounds great." So yeah, like to make the song, it took like a couple of days, but like to make it to what it is now, and even now, I'm not like I could make it better. I could master it, and like it's my first release, but like at the stage it's in now released, it probably took about 6 weeks. I think with the day before the song came out, I did sit with it for like 5 hours, like playing with it and like redoing things. So like,
Sorry, I'm just going to cut you off.
Carry on.
The amount you actually played with that song and like the mod team, obviously the Topia community actually seeing. I can count literally what on my hands how many times we sat in a VC till 1:00 at night.
Yeah, I think like I really like doing that. So like even I was thinking this earlier, like I've got like at the minute I'm working on I don't know, like at the minute I'm in like a free falling of music. And I feel like every week I just want to bring everyone together and be like, this is what I've done. And like I do this to Roast all the time. And I literally go, are you awake, Roasted? Like I need you to listen to this right now. Like I've just made this thing and I think it's amazing. And I'm not like trying to like go like I'm amazing, but I was like, I don't know. Does this sound crap? And I know someone could be an honest opinion. And then I'll go show it to, someone else, and I'll go show it to someone else, and then I won't, and then I'll leave it, and then I'll maybe do a mod VC. And then like once I have something down, I know what I want. So yeah. But it does take like when I sat with it, like the last day I had it on my desktop, I was like the time just went so quickly. Like I don't know, like it was 6:00 and then it was 10:00 and then it was off.
Yeah.
I think people don't realize as well that like how long music can take. Like it's 3-4 minutes long, 3 minutes I think, and that can take so long.
Just to
like, it's very yeah. But if you properly listen to a song, you're like I don't think you understand like some people don't realize that like it doesn't take days. It can take ages.
It's like video editing. If you wanted to get it like
exactly
perfect, it takes days.
Sound is like it's a sound in your ears. It has to take time. I think, and also it needs to be personal. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And often I won't change the lyrics, but I'll often change like how a lyric sounds. But yeah, hope that answers your question. What'd you say, sorry?
I said, so talking about changing lyrics. Now, a lot of people won't know this, and I actually think only the mod team will probably know this.
Yeah.
How explicit was the original Haunted before you changed it to conquer the lyrics you got today?
I was actually, when I finished Haunted, I didn't even realize that it wasn't explicit. Like there was no swearing. Because it feels like a song to me, the emotions behind it, there would be swearing. But like, cover your ears, mother. But like, in the bridge, there was a bit of an F and a Jeff. like you thought you could fucking get away from me. Like I think, but I just don't think that suits it. Like
No, it
because
doesn't.
I think I thought about that, but then I was like, I don't want to sound angry because I want to sound calm. That's the whole point of the bridge. I think the bridge is the most important part of the song that really completes it. Without the bridge, Haunted wouldn't be haunted because it's like the calming, like I said, it's the relaxing thought. And I think if I sounded angry in that, it's like, oh my God, how does he feel? So
Hmm.
yeah, it's not explicit. It wasn't never that explicit. Like I have a song that has like a swear word in it, like in the title.
Yeah.
Uh, so like I don't know.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Sorry. So this is a question actually from your amazing graphics designer, will I just say.
Oh, what a queen.
This is from Cereal or Roasted. I don't know what she likes to be called.
Hey.
So it's that it says. So my first question to you, well, sorry, no, I read that wrong. So my question is the first lyric: "Burning fires, cherries, and chewing gum."
Yeah.
Right? Is there actually a meaning behind the choice of words? And if so, what is it? What is the meaning behind them words?
I don't know, like I don't know where that came from. I don't know, I just like when I had the beat of Haunted, it's very inspired by like Lana Del Rey. Uh and she often does like these weird words like herbs like thyme and cherry and random things. So like burning fires is like quite aggressive, and I wanted it to be really deep at the start. So it's like burning fires, like really deep. And then
Mm.
cherries, I don't know. I don't know where cherries came from. And then chewing gum, I think is often associated with someone like, you know, like in a movie when someone's like chewing gum. Like, I don't know. I think often these things have like, they're all quite dark. They could all be dark, and they can also have like different, they're all quite warm. I don't know. Especially burning fires. I just love burning fires. I don't know why.
All right, you.
It's meant to be random.
That's the wrong word.
It's meant to be random. It's
Yeah.
not meant to be like, oh, there's massive meaning behind like burning fires actually means, you know, um, I'm a Satanist. Like, no, that's not
Mhm.
what it means.
I think we should maybe just switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about community feedback.
Okay.
So, obviously, as you stated before, we released a form to your whole community, right?
Yeah.
We asked them. We actually asked them three questions.
Okay.
So, obviously, the question number one was: are there any questions you'd like to ask about Haunted? And obviously, I've picked out the best questions.
Yeah.
The question number two was: do you have any other questions relating to Jay as an artist?
Yes.
And then question three was: what type of music would you like to hear Jay produce in the future?
Oh God.
So I think we should hit with: do you have any other question? Sorry, no. Oh my days,
We've got this. We've got this, Alan.
bruh. Do you have any other questions relating to Jay as an artist?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna name drop. I don't know if they wanted to be name dropped.
Yeah, we can do
It,
it.
I did say like if you want to be anonymous, put NA. So
They're in it
folks
now.
said,
Who said?
folks, is it FOKS?
Fox. I call him Fox. It's Fox, yeah. Hi.
Are you planning on making music in other genres in the future?
Yeah, definitely. Like Haunted is the gate, like I said, and I think the next song I really want to be upbeat. I really want to be fun, and like that's why I'm holding off from it because like there's a part of me that's like I want to release this right now. Like let's keep it going, but I think to release maybe in like 6 to 8 weeks where it's a bit more sunny outside. You know, I think the next song, which I've definitely decided to release, is way more like get up off your seat, like let's dance, like it's spacey, it's really fun. Like I think it's so much fun. And I think people from Haunted, people are gonna be like, oh my God, like this I don't know what Jay's gonna make next. I think it's gonna really not confuse people, but like, confuse people in a good way. Like, oh my God, what's his next song gonna be like? And it's like I love playing different genres. So like if I was ever to make an album, and I want to make an album, after like we get more attention and like everything goes down, I want to do singles first. But like I'm speaking in like a year's time or at the end of the year, I want to put some kind of group thing together.
Yeah.
Um it won't be one genre. One of my favorite albums by Ray came out last year, and it's called My 21st Century Blues, and it's so many different genres. She's got like rap on there. She's got like jazz, like pop, and I think it's so. She tells a whole story through it, and I think it's so. You can't tell the same story for an album or like through a song if you don't try different genres. If the same things over and over again, sometimes it works, but like to me personally, I don't really have a genre. I love songs like Haunted. I love songs that I'm making. So yeah,
Mhm.
it depends how I feel. I mean, I'm in a really happy place right now. So I like doing. I mean, there's a song I'm working on right now, and it's probably my saddest song. But it's not. It's sad to an extent where like the melody's sad, but the lyrics are more of a metaphor. So they're not
Yeah.
like really sad. Like when you think, what I like to compare to is like someone like you, like Adele is sad. There's no song that I'm making, we're just gonna make people cry their eyes out. I like a hard bass. Like same with Haunted. Haunted has that really hard bass.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
so that's why also the sound of Haunted is so loud. Because if it was so quiet, you would be like, oh my god, this is so depressing. It needs to be like
A little
yeah.
bit upbeat.
Yeah, but Haunted isn't meant to be upbeat. So
Yeah, I get what you mean. So, James asked, right?
hi James.
Hold on, I've lost the question.
Technical difficulties.
Nothing's too personal when I'm. No, okay, no, not that bit. Can we just scroll down a little bit?
He's just got so many questions, guys.
Oh, yes.
So many. I wonder what James has said. James has probably like got a really saucy question.
Oh, yeah, he asked I have wondered if it's about a person, but feel like it's too personal to ask, and that was my response. Nothing's too personal to ask when Alan's about.
Oh my god. Well, I kind of already answered that. It is about one
Yeah.
person specifically. But that bitch doesn't want I don't want to give that bitch the satisfaction. So
Ooh!
yeah. Um
Oh, I found it. Sorry, it was above
yeah.
that. It was above that one. What came first? I feel like you've already answered this one. The lyrics or the melody?
So yeah, the beat it's kind of hard it's kind of hard to explain. I've always had the chorus, the haunted by like that. It's always been, but the beat really bring that together. Like
Mm-hmm.
with other creative processes in the song, there was in there's so much in me that wants to just like say these next songs, but when we do an album deep dive, then we can.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
when there is some where it's like really catchy and I was going da 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 and that's always going on in my head. And then when I find a beat, I'm like, does that go? Like I really need to find something. I need to make something that goes with that. Um, but obviously I'm a new artist, so I don't just work by myself when making the beats. I talk to producers, so amazing producers. If you at the start of Haunted, you probably hear Jacody on another one, and I spoke to him a lot, and he helped me make the beat, and I edited the beat, and I was like, can I edit your beat? Like I really like it. And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, do you mind if I keep Jacody on another one? Because I don't want to feel like I've just done it. I don't want to take your work away from you. But also, I did edit the beat, so yeah. I've never had a beat where I'm like really happy with it, so I do tend to like cut the chorus out and like mess with it. So it's basically, but I think it's really important to work with people, like,
Definitely.
But yeah, it depends what it is. But with Haunted, personally, the beat did come first with most of the song.
Mm-hmm. Right, okay. Moving on. So we're going to go to the next one now. And it's
Okay.
called, what type of music would you like to hear Jay produce in the future?
If someone said K-pop, I'm going to kill someone. Okay.
Oh my god, why did nobody suggest that?
Yeah, like if someone like makes you want to make like Butter by BTS, you're not having it.
So, folks said, Fox, I don't know what they call him, or them,
Or she.
or she, them.
Yeah, just go with them. It's safe.
What type of music would you like? Sorry, what the hell am I doing here? Alan needs sacking. Bring
No,
Henry
you're
back.
great. No, definitely. Oh God. What type of music?
Yeah, so folks suggested sad music, but also party music. Basically, a bit of everything.
What do you mean? Like a bit of everything?
A bit of everything.
I think it's really important to experiment. I'm not
Oh,
like I like stick I like
yeah.
sticking to other genres. I don't, you know, I mean, my voice doesn't really go with like some genres, but there's nothing like there's this one song which I don't think will ever come out. Uh, it's more of an
Let's not talk about
interlude.
that yet.
Yeah, but it's like so like clubby, like it's
Hmm.
very strange, but I really like it. But like it's just so I don't know how the hell it fits in. It's so random. Like you might wake up one Tuesday morning and it's out. So because I'm just like I don't know what to
If you
do
run
with
out
this.
of music, yeah.
Just like shit. I got to go really down into the files now.
So Jeff said,
I
Jay
love
is
Jeff.
a rock artist.
Do you know what? This next song, I keep going about this next song. It is very indie rock. It is very yeah, like Arctic Monkeys. I've played it for Henry, and Henry said it was very like Arctic Monkeys.
Ooh.
Um, and just like it's very like great. I just know everyone's gonna love this new song. I'm not just saying like it's amazing, like I've done so well. But I just know that if you love Haunted, then it's a whole different vibe and it's so much fun.
Hmm.
Like and it's very like rocky, yeah. So yeah.
School said,
Skull, hi Skull.
country or rap?
Country. The scientists. Yeah. I mean, personally, country, Beyonce's doing that at the end of this month, so I'm not gonna do anything country. I love a bit of Jolene, you know. But I just don't think I would do a
Well,
whole
Jolene.
country. I mean, like, there's certain things in the country. So, like, Lana Del Rey does kind of country, like it's like pop country. But
Hmm.
like, no, I don't think country rap. You know, on stream sometimes J Raps likes to come out. You know, so maybe
No.
maybe not like a
Let's
full
just,
rap song.
let's just say for the distraction.
Yeah.
Okay. James said, punk rock, joking. Anything he wants, he knows he has my full support. We love James.
Ah, you just can't not like James. Like,
I know, he's a very likable person.
yeah, like if you don't like James, you've got an issue. Do you know what I mean?
Shout out to James.
Shout out to James. We love James. Thank you, James. I think there's gonna be a lot of different genres coming your way, but nothing like really out there. Like you're not gonna start playing a song that's called Big Bang Bosom or something, and then it's gonna be like this massive, like house music, like you know.
Big
Um,
Bang Bosom.
yeah.
That one tickled me.
Yes, guys, that's the name of my next song. Big Bang Bosom, Big Bang Bosom.
Oh
Woo!
dear. Oh my days.
That's how I make my songs,
Oh
guys.
no.
If I release another song and they go, "Where's Big Bang Bosom?" I'm gonna really get annoyed. Ugh.
So let's
Okay.
move back into the questions now.
All right. Okay.
I feel like we've kind of, stepped away from the questions. So let's get back into it.
Okay.
So obviously, Haunted has been released for like what, 48 hours? Coming up to 48 hours.
Yeah. On Spotify,
How,
yeah.
how has it impacted your life so far?
I got really emotional yesterday, and it was really weird because I didn't think it was gonna happen. Like I said, Haunted is really personal, and I've just had the Toby community, the community I've made over the last couple of years, has just been insane. Like how, we don't have a massive Twitch following, but like we have such love of like this group of people that it's actually like a family. And like the amount of love I've got and like comments and like messages from people and like from friends, like um, it's been amazing. And like watching Fox go live on Twitch and react to the song and like deep dive into it and seeing a live reaction to it and like being really just happy about it because I don't know, it made me really emotional and happy at the same time because I put so much work and hours into something. And then when you
Hmm.
see people loving it as much as you love it, it was really emotional. Like I had a couple like
Tears.
happy, yeah, like I was so
There
happy.
wasn't sad tears. There was happy tears.
No, like I'm just so happy. And like
Hmm.
Henry, because Henry came to my house yesterday and he just saw it, like it was just so nice. And like it's made me so excited for what's to come because it's like if you love this, then you're just gonna love this. And like I've got some lovely messages from like people like shout out to Oscar. Oscar messaged me like this is so amazing, Jay, like song of the year. I was like, shut up. And like a couple of my friends in real life have been listening to it and it's just really nice. And like I don't know, like for something that's so personal, the people that are actually loving it and relating to it their own way, that's what I want to see. And like people just having it on repeat, like people making playlists for it and like yeah. Like I think it's had over 500 listens in the last 24 hours, which is insane. My goal was 100 listens, and I thought that was a big ask for someone that's just made their first song. And
Definitely.
yeah, so hopefully we can maybe even get to 1,000 listens because then that has a chance to grow on Spotify. But the main thing I want to say about Haunted is that I never really put it on TikTok. It is on TikTok and it is on Instagram, but I never did this big campaign for it because it's so personal to me. I don't really care how it like
how well it does, but
yeah.
I don't know how well it does, but like you don't really care about the numbers.
Yeah, no, I never care about the numbers. I love looking at people who streamed it because I think it's so cool just to see that impact. But I've never cared about followers or how many people are doing it and the listeners because the thing is, it's so personal to me that I understand that my community, it's all for my community really. But then like my next song, I think is more like let's put it out on TikTok, let's do a music video, let's do this. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, and also like people will go back to Haunted with things of songs is that people will go back to them. Yeah, you go back to people's first songs all the time in their career. So like, yeah, I think Haunted is having its week, and I think it will come back as well. Like, it will always be there. But from what's to come, I think that's when it's really going to grow. Like, I'm not looking for growth out of Haunted. Like, I never wanted to release Haunted to be like, boom, it's a hit, like first single out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
That does. It really does. Right, this is a question I've just added.
Oh my god, okay.
Because we're very spontaneous like that.
Alrighty.
So, was Haunted the first song you wrote, or was there actually a song before that?
There was actually, yeah. When I first announced I was doing music, there was a song called "Call You Back," and I really wanted to listen to that first, and I still love that song. But then I listened to it, and it was a bit. It wasn't the vibe I was going for, and I was like, okay, I'll release "Call You Back" second. And like I said before, the main reason why I released "Haunted" first was I wanted to release something personal first to show this is what I'm capable of doing. This is what I want to do also. But there will be more fun stuff coming. Like I said, release something so fun straight away and then come out of Haunted. I don't want that reaction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as much as people would still like it, I think it's better to do, save the exciting stuff. As much as Haunted is exciting in the same way.
No, I understand what you mean.
But
like a little taster.
Yeah, I think "Call You Back" as well is very. I haven't said in the names of my other songs, but "Call You Back's" already out there, so it's very trap music. Like it's very like I don't care, like go away, bitch. Like I don't like you. Whereas Haunted is like.
That's normally our conversations on a daily.
Yeah, like just go away, Alan. You stupid bitch. Don't call me back. Like get out of this VC. Okay. It's actually a diss track on Alan. Alan doesn't know that. But "Call You Back" does have an essence in Haunted, and I think in the future I will get into that, and I want to do that. It's like "Call You Back" has an Easter egg inside of Haunted.
The thing is, I know what that Easter egg is.
Yeah, you do.
But I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
But I think when people are going to go like, oh, like, oh yeah, like that's what that means. Like that's why he did it. Like, okay. So if an album was to come out, this is all I would say. Haunted number 1, "Call You Back" number 12, number 9, whatever it's going to be. Right at the end, "Call You Back."
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to release "Call You Back" as I was going to release "Call You Back" as a single, and I was just like, okay, I'll release "Call You Back" after Haunted, and now I'm like, oh, but that one, oh, but that one, oh, but that one. So it's kind of exciting.
It's kind of like telling a story.
I think albums are always about telling stories, like especially in your life, have an album that tells a story, and this, whatever I'm working towards, will be a story. But for now, don't get too excited about an album because I don't want people to think there's an album coming out in 2 months because
there is. No, I'm joking.
Just kidding. I want to have a little bit more hype first because not saying I want attention, but albums take so much time and so much dedication that I think personally I would be a little bit like held back if it didn't do decently well in my eyes. Like when I say decently well, I don't want it to be like number 2 on Billboard. I'm saying like, do you know what I mean? Like it would have love now, but I think personally we could get more love like as we grow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Right. There's 5 questions left.
Oh, we can do it.
Okay, no, actually, I lied. There's 6.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it.
Well, I think it's time we deep dive into a bit more of you as a person.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing bad. These are really nice questions.
Okay.
They correspond to obviously you becoming like an artist and stuff like that. So, who actually inspired you to make music?
So I have so many inspirations, but I think the most biggest person that inspired me, and I'm seeing her tomorrow in concert, is I think I mentioned her earlier on, is Ray. And I think, like I said, her album really inspired me because there's so many different genres, but also her story. It's a long story, but long story short, she was with a massive record company. They didn't let her what she wanted. She said, "F you guys, I'm leaving." And now she won 6 Brits yet last week, the most Brits of all time in one sitting, bigger than Michael Jackson, David Bowie. They've never done that. And like I think that's so inspiring because she did it all by herself. I think she started in her room. Same with SZA. SZA's really inspiring to me because she just does what she wants. And one of my main inspirations, the main inspiration for Haunted, was Lana Del Rey because she doesn't try and make these chart toppers or these. She just does what she wants, and I love. Every time I'm playing a game or something, I always have Lana Del Rey on the background because I think her music's so soothing, but also it's just something in it, like, and I just love her fan base. So I think that's probably the most inspired me. But like, basically, the people that just don't make music to be successful, the people that make music because that's what they feel, and like, I think Haunted has that emotion, so that's probably what most inspired Haunted. As much as I love artists like Beyonce and all that, they probably don't inspire me as much because their music's so unique. Like everyone's music is so unique, but it's so unique to herself where it's like you can never do that. Like, I don't want to do that. So, yeah. In the future, you never know. But sorry, I'd saying recently, like a couple of days ago, why I've been working really hard on music is because of Ariana Grande's new album, Eternal Sunshine, and that has really set me down a path of making music. I don't know why, but I've had that album on repeat, and I just love it so much. Like, it's a proper story, and it's so good. So if you can take a listen, guys, that is really amazing. It's only 30 minutes, so take a listen. Anyway, that answers your question.
Right. We're going to spitfire these last... That sounds really bad.
Let's go.
You're going to have 2 minutes to answer these questions, right?
Oh, okay.
Number 1.
Number 1, yeah.
What are you? I think we've already talked about this. What are your future plans as a music
release more
artist?
singles, maybe release an album, have more fun. Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Number 2.
How would you describe the music that you typically create?
Personal, fun, exciting, and deep, but also like true to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Beaty. Well, I mean beaty. It's like I love a beat. I love a fucking beat. Sorry, I really like a beat.
I'm right, we do.
I love a bass. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, carry on.
Could someone please sound clip that, please?
Boom.
That is going to be my.
See, you asked for how I make music. I just go on a podcast and I just start going.
So, what gave you the actual courage to finally record and publish Haunted?
I have no bloody idea. I was nervous the whole bloody time about Haunted because I was like, this is too personal. There was a lot of nerves around Haunted. I think for the next songs, I'm like, woo, let's go. But Haunted is so personal, and I'm so glad it's out now. And you guys, mainly, the Topia, was so supportive. Roasted Cereal, massive shout out for like staying up with me for hours and just listening to Haunted and encouraging me to carry on. And just your guys' excitement was the main thing that kept me going, and myself as well, because I think it really helped me. So yeah, I knew it was good for me. Haunted. It's my little baby.
Okay, what is one message you'd give to your fans?
Thank you for everyone listening to Haunted, and I'm so appreciative of your guys' excitement for the next stuff. And just trust me that streaming's staying the same. The podcast is still here, obviously, and it all links together. And I think we've really opened a new chapter. And I think I just appreciate everyone's so kind messages of people sharing it to their family and their friends. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand how you guys have done that, but thank you so much. And I really hope you enjoyed this deep dive because it's really important, I think. And I want to do this for every single single. And thank you to Alan for being here because Alan is so amazing. And I won't do this for anyone else. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it as well. Keep following the podcast, review it. Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Hold on.
What is it?
One more thing I want to say, Joe.
What is it?
It's one last question.
Okay.
But everybody is absolutely dying to know.
Okay.
What is your next song?